Hello, Joey and Lucy. How are you guys today?
It's
I'm
been an
here.
awful week.
Oh, wow.
That's
Okay.
the attitude. That's exactly the attitude.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit more about that. What's going on with you guys this week?
Um,
Um,
she's just always, I want you to do this. I want you to do that. You never do this anymore.
because he never does anything. That's the problem. He just walks around. He won't help. He won't do anything. He won't talk to me. He constantly ignores me, and he won't pay attention to anything. And it's always something.
Nag, 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 nag,
And he
nag.
does it when I talk to him. He rolls his eyes and he looks up. He won't even look at me.
Okay. Well, last week you said that one of the goals you wanted to work on was your communication and validating each other's feelings, making each other feel present in the moment. Um, One thing I want to try start with today is just getting back to that simple communication factor. Lucy, I would like you to look at Joey and just start a simple conversation. Just say hello, and then Joey, I want you to say hello back, and we'll see how the conversation rolls from there.
Hello, Joey.
Hello back. There's your attitude
How's
back at you.
See? That's how he ends everything, with his remarks and his rudeness and his disrespect constantly towards me. And then when our daughter's around, he just puts up a front and just he wants me to play along.
You
And
do
his
the same
girl,
exact thing.
no, I do not. I'm trying to
Yeah,
be.
you do.
There's a big difference.
Okay, and Lucy, how would you like Joey to communicate with you?
With honesty and just stand there and look into my eyes again and talk to me with you know the simplest thing becomes a war zone for us. Like taking out the garbage. I would have to ask about 15 times, and it never gets
What's
done.
wrong with
I
you
end up doing
taking
it
out the
anyway.
garbage?
Because I'm doing everything. I'm cleaning, the laundry, the washing, the cooking, and the playing the pretend in front of our daughter, and doing this and that. And then when I stop for a minute to ask you to do something, you end up, you know, not listening.
So there's some barriers and you're compromising.
A lot of barriers.
Hmm.
Seriously, like a lot. It's too much to handle for one person.
And Joey, how does that feel for you?
There is no compromising. My goodness, when we go out to the grocery store, she's more looking at what guy she can try and sneak around behind my back than she is anything else.
Well, because I have to seek attention from other people because you won't give it to me.
Same goes for you.
Well, I do my best. I think you just play around and you ignore me and you don't really put any effort into our relationship. And now he's always sleeping on the couch. He doesn't even come sleep in the bed.
It's more comfortable.
Okay, Lucy, you mentioned the word attention. What
King.
is your definition of attention? So that way Joey has a clear understanding of what you're thinking.
Attention is for me, I mean, if I'm sitting down together, if he sees me that I'm overwhelmed, just come and help. And like that's what attention is for me. I don't think I'm asking for too much.
Okay, and Joey, what is your definition of attention? So that way Lucy understands where you're coming from.
Hmm. I don't know, maybe showing some respect and not seeking out other guys when we go out anywhere and just, I don't know, maybe learning how to talk instead of
And I'm
command.
not seeking out other guys. I was flirting. There's a big difference.
That's
I
seeking
was.
out other guys.
That's not seeking out other guys. It's not like I'm gonna take anybody home with me. It's just community, like talking and playful. And he does the same thing. I mean, I don't even know what he's judging me for. He thinks I don't notice. It's just because I don't talk about it. Doesn't mean I don't notice it. See how he's
So,
rolling his eyes and his eyebrows? I just don't understand this. You're a grown man. Focus.
focus, yeah.
Oh,
All right, well, for today, I'm going to start out with the empty chair technique. You guys are going to use your imagination a little bit. I would like for you to sit and imagine your significant other sitting in an empty chair across from you. And I want you to tell how would you relate your feelings towards that person. I want you to express what you're feeling, your emotions, what you would like the other person to do for you, to validate your emotions and your feelings right now. And then if Lucy, you want to go ahead and start.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm ready. Joey, I want you to help more around the house. I want you to be more affectionate towards me. I want to take care of. I want you to take care of me personally, like to make time just for me, to say kind words when you're speaking to me. I don't want this negative attitude talking towards me. I don't like it. It hurts me, and it hurts me really. It affects me. And that's probably it.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Joy.
okay. Let's see here. Lucy, one of the things I would like is for you to maybe ask once in a while instead of command and nag at me to always do things. I mean, it's you got to do this, you got to do that. Take out the garbage. It's not, could you please take out the garbage? I'm doing something else right at the moment. It'd be nice if you were a little bit politer, a little bit nicer, and actually respected that there are days that I may have a bad day at work and need to come home and just be alone, and just respect how I feel.
Okay, and those days that you said that you want to just be left alone, do you express that to Lucy that you are just having a rough day and you just need to be left alone for a while? Or do you just stay silent and
No, he does not
Pretty much
express
just,
anything. He comes in upset, angry, and there's all these things that I've been taking care of the house or whatever I'm doing. If I say hello, I don't want to talk right now. I don't feel like fighting with you, and he runs off his off.
okay, so Joey, how do you feel that you could get those emotions that you're feeling across to Lucy in a more connected, emotional way?
I don't know, maybe if when she sees me come in looking like that, she'll, maybe just say, it looks like you've had a bad day. Would you like to talk about it? Or we can talk about it a little bit later after you've calmed down some. Instead of just me coming in and saying, hello, well, I've been doing this, this, and this, and this, and you need to go do this.
Okay. And Lucy, how do you feel about that?
I have no feelings about that because when he comes through the door, it's not that easy. It's not like I can just stand there and ask him, "Oh, how was your day?" He's already like bursted before he walks through the door. Maybe he needs to take a 5-minute break before he walks into the house to figure out what attitude he's bringing in. And if his job is that hard, I mean, I don't know what to do for him. It's too much. Every single day he walks in with a different attitude. How am I every single day?
What do you want me to do? Quit?
I guess. Find another
What?
job. I mean,
Okay, so seems like you guys have hit a wall after you guys finally disagree on something and then you just kind of close off. How can we build more of that communication and that connection with one another?
I have no clue.
I honestly have no clue what to do anymore. I
Okay.
just wish that he would clean up his attitude. His attitude is so negative around me. But when our daughter is around, I don't know, then how come he pulls himself together and behaves like a husband does? How can someone play two roles like that? It doesn't, I don't understand it.
She doesn't need to deal with our problems. She's going to be going off to school.
Yes, but then when she goes to school, I'm left with you. So don't you believe that our relationship deserves something?
I don't know anymore.
Okay. What are some of the things that you enjoy to do together? Or things on the side that you guys could bring together so that way you guys are having that joy and happiness instead of just the negative atmospheres clicheing with one another.
I think the hardest part has been is because neither one of us was able to actually enjoy our college life. I mean, we got married young, we had our daughter, and we just never learned from the beginning how to actually communicate with each other.
That's true. I agree with that. I agree. We got married young, and I got involved with my daughter, and she always kept me busy, and I probably neglected our relationship.
Okay.
I think we've neglected each other.
Hmm.
So the word neglect, how can we turn that around to where you guys are being affectionate with one another and you are having that connection instead of just having your daughter as the main connection? What are some things that you guys can do together so that way you can build that connection?
Well, we loved going to the movies. That was like our favorite thing to do.
Yeah,
Going
movies
to
and ice cream.
Yes, movies and ice cream. That's what we did.
Okay. And I know we're all busy with work and taking care of the household responsibilities and your daughter. Um, Maybe we can set one day a week to where you guys go out to the movies and you get ice cream just so that way you have that time with one another outside of the household where all the stress and all of the conflicts are happening. Why don't we try to go outside of that and do activities that you enjoy doing with one another and then start there?
Hmm. I like that.
Okay.
Sounds
He's
like we
off
can do
Saturdays
that.
and Sundays, so it's not going to be a big deal.
I think on that day, though, we need to put everything off, including housework. The house can wait. It doesn't need to be thoughtless. You don't have to be OCD about it and have everything in its place and nothing out of place. I think for one day, the house can actually be left.
Okay, good point. I can do that.
Okay. So we have a common ground here. We're gonna go to the movies. We're gonna get ice cream and go back to enjoying each other.
Yes, but he can't change his mind.
Joy, how
I
does
won't.
that make you feel her saying that?
Put it on a calendar.
Put it on a calendar. Okay. What
And
are
I
some
think with the garbage, every time you ask me to take out the garbage, why don't you set it outside the front door? Because then as soon as I get home, I can take it to the trash.
Because I've told you this before that when I set it on the side of the house, what happens? The raccoons and all other creatures get into it, and then I have to double clean.
Good point.
Mhm.
Well, we have an enclosed back porch and I have to come in that way anyway. Why don't you just set it right inside the door and I'll take it out?
Okay. It's gonna make the house smell, so I prefer.
See, there's no winning on that situation.
Because the garbage has to go into the garbage can. I can't set it. You just need to take it out whenever.
Okay, so I see a lot of conflict with just taking out the trash. Why is there a way that we could, at times, Lucy, you take out the trash when it's full, so that way it's not just sitting there and stinking up the house, but it's also not going outside for raccoons and stuff like that. And then just maybe ask Joey to pick up something else that you need done, like, hey, can you help me with such and such? And then, so that way you guys are more working as a team. How does that sound for you?
It sounds unrealistic. I don't believe that he has the ability to do that because let's say he has to do a job on it because he works. Let's say he wait till Saturday and Sunday. He doesn't want to move on Saturday and Sunday, so I end up waiting, and then I end up doing it anyway. Then things just add up. That's how our life has been.
I've never been taught to do housework or to clean. My parents were never like that. And when somebody else does it all the time and does it for you and never teaches you, just tells you, it makes it a little bit difficult to do anything. Because it makes you
And
feel
it's
stupid.
hard when I have to constantly tell a grown man to clean up after himself. I mean, at what point do you start taking responsibility of yourself? And I can't just keep talking. I don't know if that makes sense. Where you're just do things.
Okay.
What do I have to ask?
Well, you guys mentioned the calendar that you're gonna put the day with the movies and ice cream. Why don't you guys go ahead and set up household responsibilities on the calendar, and you guys just see what needs to be done, and then you guys can check it off once the task is accomplished. And Joey, if there's anything that you need clarification on, Lucy can help you with that and show you how to do it one time, so that way later on you know how to do it and you're not getting aggravated that you don't understand how to do something, but she's expecting you to do it but not telling you how to do it per se. How does that sound for you guys?
Yeah, I don't mind.
That sounds okay.
Okay, so that way you guys are both on the common ground, so that way you understand what is what you need to do, and then she also has a little bit of the stress alleviated, so that way if the trash doesn't need to go out, she can go ahead and take the trash out, or if she needs something cleaned up but she doesn't have the time, you can go ahead and help her out and do that. So that way it's more of a teamwork collaboration instead of just, oh, she does this, I do this, and you guys are more closed off. This opens up the communication more and allows you to build that connection with one another.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So I just wanted to go ahead and check in. We went over a lot of things and a lot of emotions today. Lucy, how are you feeling right now?
Um, I feel positive. I'm gonna believe that he's gonna do what he said, even if he just takes one chore like that, like the grocery, once a week. That by itself would help out so much. Um, and then I like that date night because that's something really important to me. But if he was to cancel, I'm gonna take it very hard. That's gonna hurt. So if he's gonna do that date night, it has to be like there's no cancellation. Otherwise, I don't want him to do it.
Okay. And Joey, how are you feeling?
Optimistic. I think it's something we can actually work on and do. And I think once I learn how to do some of the things around the house, it'll be a lot easier for me to get them done.
Okay. And then one of Lucy's concerns is you canceling on the date night. How can you reassure her of that you will set time aside so that way you guys can go take care of that date night?
There shouldn't be any reason to cancel unless a family emergency comes up, because it'll have to be on a Saturday or Sunday when we are both, on our days off.
Okay. So I feel that's good for our homework, is making sure that you guys go ahead and do that date night and are setting household responsibilities up for each other and teaching one another. Is this time good for you guys next week?
It works
Yes.
for me.
Okay. Thank you, and I hope you guys take care.
You too.
Thank you.